So hey everybody, how's everybody doing? A little grocery run. I'm going to take the long way home and talk a little bit about vacations. So I have a couple trips planned this year. We'll see how that goes, but just got finished with one of them. Family, my wife and I actually took her mom and stepdad to Myrtle Beach for a little 5-6 day trip. It was her stepdad's 80th birthday, so we kind of planned that trip around him, what he wanted to do, and went down there for a little while and stayed near the beach, although we never got to the beach, and did some little bit of shopping, and he watched some football he wanted to do, and so yeah, we always kind of we have this tradition where we decorate people's bedroom doors for their birthday, and hang, like, we'll tape stuff on there they enjoy. And so we took down balloons and some of his favorite snacks and different stuff like that, and some banners. And the night before his birthday, when he was sleeping, we decorated his door, and so again, then gave him gifts the next day. I made some gifts this year. My wife bought a few things from Amazon, and I used the X tool I was talking about and engraved some stuff, so I will throw pictures up here of that stuff here in a second. And yeah, he enjoyed it, so I'm glad he did. It was a good trip for him, and he had just been going through some chemo things, and got past that, got past the surgery, so it's kind of the optimal time to go take them somewhere. And but I will say, I'm not going to be negative about this, but I will say to people out there that if you have the opportunity to take your parents on a trip, I know for us, if we don't take them necessarily on a trip, they don't usually have the funds to go do that. So we're blessed in the sense that I'm very fortunate to be able to take them on a trip here and there. But the trips have definitely gotten us much slower pace from what we used to do, and I think I just need to reset my brain a little bit on expectations of what we're going to do when we get there. I had this expectation I'd be walking on the beach every day, and they'd want to go down there, and we'd do a little, like, several putt places, because he likes to putt a lot, and just stuff like that. We'd get out a little more, and I found out the things we did get out to were kind of like a bar to drink some beer and watch football. Football's not really my sport. Baseball's more my sport, so. But it was Ohio State, and if I am going to watch football, I'd rather much more watch college than I would pro, but that's just me. So we watched the Ohio State game, did a little shopping. He wanted to go to the Oakley store, and his wife got him some glasses for his birthday. Then he wanted to go back to the Oakley store and get some t-shirts, and and we went to it's not Field and Stream, but it's something like that. It's one of those outdoor places, a few times, because he wanted to go there. And then we did do 2 putt-putts. One they wanted to go to, and one we kind of forced them to. We kind of, elbowed them to go. And they had fun. But I just expected, like, a little more walking around, a little more getting out and doing things. But you know, that's what he wanted to do, so that's fine. But I would just say, if you had the chance to take your parents, plan some trips when they're have the ability to do certain things, and I have that drive to want to go do that. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. We did have an incident where my wife and I actually one morning set our alarms. We're going to go get up, go walk on the beach at sunrise. So we set our alarms for 6 a.m. I end up not getting to sleep till about 2. And then 5 o'clock in the morning, the hotel fire alarms were going off. And so we got up and got all dressed and everything and started to go. And then the people in the hallway were like, it's just a false alarm. So got up for that for nothing, basically. And then I was so exhausted, I only had about 3 hours of sleep. I fell back asleep and missed the whole sunset or sunrise walk on the beach. So I never really got to go do that. And I really wanted to. So I was bummed I didn't get a chance to go on the beach, but I'll do that on another trip. So yeah, then later this year we're going to take them and my wife's real father to Charleston, and you know, do a tour of the city and do some other things. So hopefully we can kind of get them to do a few more things than they did this time. It's going to be a little cooler weather there, so hopefully they'll want to maybe walk around a little bit more. My wife's mother, she has a very narrow gap on temperatures of what she's comfortable in walking around or getting hot or whatever, and tends to have issues with heat. So this might be a better one from that standpoint. But yeah, they haven't seen that city. I thought it'd be neat. My wife and I thought it'd be cool to take them there and show them that. And the next year I'm hoping to get a trip on the books with my sister and my brother. November this year will be 5 years since our mom passed away, and we still have her ashes. We've not had a moment to go spread them anywhere. She was always a big sun, lay in the sun kind of gal, and so we're gonna try to take her ashes somewhere sunny and spread them in the ocean or something like that. But I was hoping to do it this year, but after getting laid off in March, and my brother, he doesn't really have the means, so we may have to help him out. It's going to have to wait till 2025. I am paying for this Myrtle Beach trip, though. I usually don't eat a bunch of crap food, and her stepdad, all he wanted to do was eat in like bar type food, and there was not really a lot of selection. The salad selections were terrible. And so I kind of didn't eat the best on the trip, and I'm paying for it now, and so I'm trying to get back on my routine. Plus, just traveling messes your whole body up in general, but I definitely feel like I didn't get the right nutrition. Too much greasy stuff, and it's not typically how I eat. The other funny thing is that we get all the way to Myrtle Beach, and there's all kinds of pancake houses or other restaurants to eat at, and where they want to go, they want to go to Cracker Barrel. We have Cracker Barrels here. We could have stayed at home and done that. And we went back to the same drinking place twice. Could have tried something else, but it was nice that we had a kind of a booth, and there were TVs at the booth, so we were able to turn on the Buckeye game like right at the booth. So we had our own TV to watch, which was nice. Tipped the lady well, because we hogged her table for about, I don't know, like 2.5, almost 3 hours. We stayed till halftime and then took off. But I think they enjoyed watching Michigan get beat more than Ohio State winning, to be honest with you. My wife's mom just really doesn't like Michigan. I can care less. I don't get that hung up in the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's kind of a little ridiculous in my opinion. But some people do, so that's okay. To each their own. So yeah, but we had a good trip. I'm hoping we have a car about pulled out in front of me, which was great. Just about late on my horn. Anyway, I think I've shown this before, but this is the big downtown square of Marysville. Normally I don't go this way, but they are doing so much construction, as mentioned, that it's just really hard to get around here, so I'm just going to take the normal way home, or the back way home, and probably leave you on your way here soon. Apparently it's pull out in front of me day today. Yeah, I even get them to wave at me first sometimes. Look at that. So anyway, hope you all be able to get out this summer and go visit some things. I'm really a big traveler. I love to travel when I have the means to do so. I still have several bucket list items I want to get to. Europe is one. I want to get to somewhere where they have those huts on the water and you can see down through the floor and jump off them into the ocean, like Bora Bora or somewhere. That's high on the list. My wife wants to go to London. I would love to do a African safari thing, but she wants nothing to do with that. I don't know, something about seeing the wild animals up in person and not like in a zoo just sounds kind of fun. So yeah, I'd love to do that. She wants to go to Australia. I'd definitely do that trip. Great Barrier Reef would be cool. But, you gonna get over or what? Guess she's turning. Okay. Oh, guess not. Okay. This is usually not this congested. Wonder if there's an accident or something going on up here. Interesting. Anyway, I think this is where I'll leave you. So, talk again soon. Catch you on the next one. Later.